Astros with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Bills held off Miami 34-31. Josh Allen turned the ball over 3 times, but threw for 352 yards and 3 scores. Rookie Skylar Thompson in Miami rallied from down 17-zip to stay in this one, but trailing by 3 with just over 2 minutes left, they failed on a 4th down try and never saw the ball again. The Bengals beat the Ravens 24-17. Joe Burrow had a passing score and a rushing touchdown, but the game changed when Ravens quarterback Tyler Huntley had a key fumble on the goal line that Sam Hubbard returned 98 yards for the go-ahead score. The Bengals shuffle off to Buffalo for the divisional round. The Giants stunned the Vikings 31-24 up in the Twin Cities. Daniel Jones threw for 2 scores and Saquon Barkley ran for 2 more. Kirk Cousins had 3 touchdowns but couldn't rally the Vikings late. The Giants will face the Eagles now in the divisional round. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
They say they'll get your biggest tax refund. Jackson Hewitt says your biggest tax refund guaranteed, and a chance to double your tax refund. Thousands in weekly prizes during the Double Your Refund sweepstakes. Your biggest refund times 2, twice the money, so forget about them. File your taxes on the double at Jackson Hewitt today. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Promotion ends 4/2/23. Visit jacksonhewitt.com for rules.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Phoenix area attorneys. 6730 North Scottsdale Road, Suite 230, Scottsdale, Arizona, 85253. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. Online at CordellCordell.com.
And we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. It's a Monday, 16th day of January, 2023, Martin Luther King Day. And that means it's a holiday for many people, but not for Gene Brister.
Nor Carroll Buckley.
Oh, and George Gale is here.
And that's right, George is here.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to be here.
Yep.
I promise.
Okay. Did you have a good weekend?
It was a good weekend. It was wasn't like moving rapidly like most of the time. Of course, no big secret. We got a little wetness outside.
We do this morning. I was gone for the weekend.
Uh-huh.
Did it rain Saturday or Sunday?
No, it did not.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of. I know it didn't on Saturday and Sunday. I don't think it was.
Okay. Well, we were in San Diego and it rained heavy almost the entire weekend.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Yep.
It ain't heavy. He's my brother. Okay.
I think so. Let's see. Let's look back in history. On this date in 1973, Bruce Springsteen performed at Villanova University. There were 25 people in the audience. They didn't know who he was or what he would become.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, the boss, yeah. And now there are probably 8,942 people who claim they were there.
Right. No, I thought you were going to say that claimed they were him.
Yes. There's only one boss. Okay. How about some birthdays?
Okay.
Opera singer Marilyn Horne, 89. Barbara Lynn, I know, she's 81. Country singer Ronnie Millsap is 80. Singer Katherine Anderson Schaffner of the Marvelettes is 79. I wonder if she's related to Rudy Schaffner.
Wondered the same thing.
Probably, it's probably Rudy in drag, right?
Could be.
Could be. Yeah, we already saluted country singer Jim Stafford and his Wildwood Wheat. He's 79 today. Actor, dancer Debbie Allen, 73. Singer Sade, 64. Actor David Trocacci is 55. Actor Richard T. Jones is 51. Actor Josie Davis, 50. Actor, playwright Lin-Manuel Miranda is 43. Actor Renee Felice Smith is 38. You want some local birthdays?
Local birthday, please.
They're coming up. Don't miss any of the action as the NFL playoffs continue. KXO AM 1230 has every game all the way to the Super Bowl. Touchdown! NFL playoff games brought to you by
Southwest Security Services, the UPS Store, Kennedy's Taco Shop, and Center for Employment Training.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Johnny Castro, Casey Derrick, Anna Bazan, Daniel Simon, Carolyn Moreno, Mark Grant, Dale Howard, Kim Carpenter, Eddie Johnson, Elizabeth Ramirez, Josh Ayon, Charisma Pollard and Daryl Pollard Jr., Christina Escalante, Polly Kuiper, Marcela Herrera, Deanne Dotson, Richard Escalante, Yolanda Alcantar. Happy birthday from KXO.
Happy birthday.
Okay. And let's see. A recent survey claimed that the average American consumes 4 alcoholic beverages a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet because I totally hit the average. But clarification here, Gene. There are 365 weeks in a year, right?
Well, I thought you were going to say there's 365 bottles in a case. But
okay, 100 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
Let's get started with that one.
Just thought I'd give you food for thought.
Yeah. SeaWorld, by the way, owes millions of dollars to the city of San Diego, but it doesn't look like the theme park will be paying up anytime soon.
That seems to be the problem, have they said?
Yeah, it's really going to be sad when you see those U-Hauls backing up, packed full of fish, right?
Yeah, no kidding. And where are you going to ship a fish of that size?
Well, maybe to the New River.
Well, let's go with the Salton Sea.
Okay. Anyway, all sorts of things going on around the Imperial Valley continuing, and you can check on that. Check out our website, kxoradio.com, and click on the calendar of events, and you'll see all sorts of things going on.
And if you are not from this area, I'd recommend you stay on the pavement.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Stay on the pavement.
Yeah, don't pull off the roadside. Yeah.
Will not be pretty.
No. Okay. You'll find out, just how deep mud can be.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's alkali, that'll be even more fun, won't it?
Yes, it will.
Yes. Okay. You ready for news?
Ready.
We're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines right now. And that's brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your friends in the air conditioning business.
CBS News Brief. Parts of California are getting more rain and snow after 2 weeks of brutal storms. Robert Lyons lives in Seal Beach.
We definitely need the water here in California, so it's good to have the water here, but I know it's very dangerous for a lot of people, and they've been hurt by it as well.
Still no comment from President Biden after several more documents marked classified were found at his home in Wilmington. CBS's Nancy Cordes is in Washington.
The Republican-led House Oversight Committee is seeking every shred of evidence connected to this situation. They want every White House email, and they want those emails within the next 2 weeks. The White House hasn't said whether it plans to comply.
An investigation underway into an American Airlines plane that veered into the path of a Delta jet getting ready for takeoff at JFK. Former NTSB Chair Robert Sumwalt.
It appears that airplane did not make the right turn, but instead continued across an active runway.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. With more flooding in the forecast, the federal government taking measures to get California help. President Biden declaring a major disaster in the state, bringing federal funds now designated for the hard-hit counties of Merced, Sacramento, and Santa Cruz. Governor Gavin Newsom urging Californians to be careful out there.
19 people now have died, and for all the focus that is wildfires in the state of California, just consider the last 2 years. We never had anything like that in terms of civilian deaths.
Storms across the state this month have already taken those 19 lives. Some areas already receiving their annual rainfall in the last 2 weeks. Attorney General's appointment of a special counsel to investigate classified documents found in President Biden's former office in his garage in Delaware, supported by Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff.
The Attorney General has to make sure that not only is justice evenly applied, but the appearances of justice are also satisfactory to the public.
Schiff saying Congress should conduct an assessment of any possible national security damage. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
From your weekend playlist to your social media timeline, personal is how you want it.
And if personal leads to something affordable, even better.
That's why we love the State Farm Personal Price Plan. We get the coverage we want at an affordable price, and so will you. Personalized.
And a policy that helps cover what you care about the most. We've trusted State Farm for years.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com today to create your State Farm Personal Price Plan. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
They say they'll get your biggest tax refund. Jackson Hewitt says your biggest tax refund guaranteed. And a chance to double your tax refund. Thousands in weekly prizes during the Double Your Refund sweepstakes. Your biggest refund times 2, twice the money, so forget about them. File your taxes on the double at Jackson Hewitt today. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Promotion ends 4/2/23. Visit jacksonhewitt.com for rules.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Yes, Quick Lane does windshield wipers.
Yeah, I probably could find some people that need some this morning, too. Well, remembering and marking the birth of Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights leader, on his birthday, the third Monday in January, was set aside to celebrate this birthday. In Imperial County, the day is marked in El Centro at 11 Monday morning. There will be a march from the Conrad Harrison Sports Pavilion at 8th and Adams. They will march to the county courthouse on Main Street. At 12 o'clock will be the annual reenactment of the Martin Luther King Jr. I Have a Dream speech. The public is encouraged to participate in the march and to view the reenactment on the steps of the county courthouse. Well, the U.S. section of the International Boundary and Water Commission, they will be holding a public meeting of its Colorado River Citizens Forum via webinar. It'll be on January the 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. Agenda items include an update from the Bureau of Reclamation on operating guidelines for Lake Powell and Lake Mead, and Colorado River conservation efforts underway in Arizona. For webinar details, call 928-782-1598. KXO News Time 742.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, El Centro police arrested a man and recovered a stolen pickup truck. Officers were alerted by an automated license plate reader, or referred to as an LPR, that a 2005 Ford F-250 had reported stolen. It was southbound on 8th Street at about 7:30 p.m. on Thursday. The truck was tracked at several locations in El Centro before officers stopped it in the 1100 block of South 7th Street at about 10 minutes later. The driver, a 36-year-old man, was detained and then booked at Imperial County Jail on numerous charges, including possession of stolen property and burglary. The truck was returned to the registered owner. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. If you need windshield wipers, check out Quick Lane. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place to visit. Now, the Peanut Patch is offering tours. Yes, they are. Every Tuesday and Friday. Sign up for a tour of the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. The store carries homemade chocolates. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe from scratch. You'll love what you find in the store at the Peanut Patch. You'll love the tour as well. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Google thepeanutpatch.com. Get directions and head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma and enjoy. Oh, by the way, the Peanut Patch ships gift packages all over the world. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Enjoy. Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Firearms seizures on the increase in the San Diego region. The Border Patrol in San Diego says firearms seizures doubled from one year to the next. In a recent release, the Border Patrol said they had seized 60 firearms in 2022. That is a 50% increase in the number of firearms seizures in 2021. There have been 2 firearm seizures recently in the week. The first was at the checkpoint near Pine Valley. A 17-year-old male driving a Chevy pickup was sent to secondary inspection area. The driver was questioned and the vehicle searched. During the search, agents found a loaded 9mm P80 handgun without a serial number, and an 80-round magazine was found inside a handbag. The driver, firearm, magazine, and ammunition were all turned over to the San Diego Sheriff's Office. The next day, contract workers repairing the border fence near Imperial Beach found a loaded 9mm semi-automatic pistol on the grounds of the U.S. side of the fence. Border Patrol agents were called and took possession of the loaded firearm. It was sent to the California Forensic Center for processing. Imperial County Office of Education and Consortium received a grant. How about $15 million? The grant is for school-based mental health services. The Imperial County Office of Education, in partnership with a consortium of 14 local K through 8 school districts, received the grant from the U.S. Department of Education. The school-based mental health program is a 5-year grant designed to increase mental health support for children and youth in schools. ICOE is set to receive $3 million per year for up to 5 years, which will allow the Imperial County Office of Education to increase the number of credentialed schools based on mental health professionals, including providers from diverse backgrounds, Imperial County elementary and middle schools. The grant will also support recruitment and retention of quality staff. Customs and Border Protection has vacancies. In fact, CBP will be holding its winter 2023 virtual career expo, the Expo for those looking for hiring information. It will be held January the 26th. The CBP says they're seeking entry-level and experienced law enforcement and professional staff across all offices. Interested applicants will be able to discuss career options with CBP recruiters and attend live group presentations. There will be a session on law enforcement opportunities and a Border Patrol agent recruitment webinar. For more details, information on the expo, go to CBP website or the U.S. Customs and Border Protection social media, Facebook, or Twitter pages. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says light showers could continue throughout the day today, with isolated thunderstorms possible heading into this evening. Rain chances largely end over the Imperial and Yuma valleys by this evening. A largely dry weather system from the northwest moves through the forecast area this Thursday night into Saturday. This will keep below normal temperatures going through next weekend. 66 the high in the valley yesterday, 52 the overnight low. So far, 6/100ths of an inch of rain has fallen in the valley. Mostly cloudy today, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 72. Southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 49. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour. Gust as high as 30 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 64. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gust as high as 30 miles an hour. How about right now, downtown, 55 degrees, 88% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150, available with a ProPower onboard generator and a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Come in now for a huge selection of vehicles like the 2022 Ford F-150 for 1.9% APR for 60 months. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 60 months at $17.48 per month, per thousand financed, regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stocked by 4/3/2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NFL action Saturday. The 49ers hammered the Seahawks 41-23. The Jaguars slipped by the Chargers 31-30. Chargers go home. Meanwhile, the Bills beat the Dolphins 34-31. Giants over the Vikings 31-24. And the Bengals topped the Ravens 24-17. Tonight, it's Game 6 of Wild Card Weekend. The Cowboys and the Buccaneers. We've got games starting at 4:30 this afternoon on AM 1230.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. It was the Knicks over the Pistons, 117-104. Clippers rolled over the Rockets, 121-100. Bulls beat the Warriors, 132-118. Thunder topped the Nets, 112-102. Kings clobbered the Spurs, 132-119. Nuggets beat the Magic, 119-116. Can we say defense? Yeah, Trailblazers, 140. Including 42 in the fourth quarter. They beat the Mavericks 140-123. And the 76ers slipped by the Lakers 113-112. Alabama men's basketball player Darius Miles and another man have been charged with capital murder in connection with an early morning shooting near campus that killed a 23-year-old woman. Miles was booked into the Tuscaloosa County Jail Sunday. An official with the jail told ESPN. In a statement, the university said yesterday, Miles, a junior reserve forward from Washington, D.C., is no longer with the team. And that's it for Sports Time. Don't forget, we've got game Cowboys and the Buccaneers, 4:30 this evening on AM 1230. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Don't miss any of the action as the NFL playoffs continue. Kxo AM 1230 has every game all the way to the Super Bowl. NFL playoff games brought to you by
Southwest Security Services, the UPS Store, Kennedy's Taco Shop, and Center for Employment Training.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Markets closed today on Martin Luther King Day. Closed in the U.S. anyway. Meanwhile, COVID-19 set off an epic housing boom that left first-time home buyers feeling desperate amid relentless bidding wars and all-cash offers. Jay Farner, who presides over America's largest mortgage lender, Rocket Mortgage, says the days of sellers holding all the power are over. Those moments of there are 20 offers coming in are gone now. Buyers can take a bit more time, Farner said in an exclusive interview with CNN. The buyer has a little bit more power or control on their side. But the Rocket CEO isn't prepared to declare this is a buyer's market, at least not yet, because inventories remain historically low. So what's with the price of eggs? Up and up and up. Yeah, a spike in egg prices has squeezed customers, but even with rising costs, The leading U.S. egg supplier has found that it can make even more money out of every egg. The egg shortage has enabled record quarterly profits and sales at Cal Maine Foods, the largest producer and distributor of eggs in the U.S. The company produces brands such as Farmhouse Eggs, Sunups, Sunny Meadows, Eggland's Best, and Land O'Lake Eggs. Cal Maine's profit increased 65% to $198 million during the 3 months ended November 26 from a year ago. I don't eat eggs. I don't like eggs. It's ridiculous. The price is going up and up and up, but I can't afford gas to go to the store to buy the eggs anyway. Retail egg prices have increased more than any other item at the supermarket in recent months, climbing over 11% from November to December and nearly 60% annually.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
It will be mostly cloudy today, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 72. Southeast wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 49. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 64. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gust up to 30 miles an hour. 56 degrees, 90% relative humidity, the wind calm. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is Liberty Mutual.
I'm Steve Kathan. Republicans step up the pressure on the White House over documents marked classified that turned up at a Biden think tank and at the president's Delaware home. CBS News White House correspondent Nancy Cordes.
The big question now is how transparent is the White House going to be with the Republican-led House Oversight Committee, which is seeking every shred of evidence connected to this situation. They want every White House email, and they want those emails within the next 2 weeks. The White House hasn't said whether it plans to comply.
More rain and snow in areas of California that have been battered by recent storms. WCBS meteorologist Craig Allen is tracking the new batch of weather.
Heavy rain is falling this morning from San Luis Obispo right on down through Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, Oceanside, California, San Diego being hit by some heavy rain too, and across the border into Mexico.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is looking into the death of a black man 2 days after a reckless driving arrest in Memphis. Community activist Paula Burris is demanding accountability.
If there's any police misconduct, we would like to see the officers in this case, involved in this case, charged, every single one of them.
29-year-old Tyree Nichols ran from police and complained of shortness of breath. His family alleges Nichols was beaten by officers. It's a day of ceremonies around the country to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Houston marking the federal holiday today with events that include a parade that's just getting underway. Passengers on a Delta flight about to take off from New York's JFK Friday night say that a sudden stop thrust people forward from the waist. The crew had applied the brakes to avoid an American Airlines jet that crossed just ahead of it after getting word from an air controller. Former NTSB Chairman Robert Sumwalt tells CBS News.
What happened? Why did this happen? Was there a distraction in the cockpit of the American flight? Was there a misunderstanding as to the aircraft control clearance?
Overseas, the UN Human Rights Office says more than 7,000 civilians have been killed in Ukraine since Russia launched its invasion 11 months ago. New numbers for 2022 are out. We learned that for the first time ever, electric vehicles made up 10% of global sales. Jeff Gilbert of WWJ.
1 out of every 10 vehicles sold globally was electric. That was pushed up by big EV sales numbers in China, where electrics now make up nearly 20% of the market. In the U.S., the EV market share was just under 6%, but a variety of new products are expected in the coming year.
Wall Street is quiet because of the holiday. This is CBS News.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new thing.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Film star Gina Lollobrigida has died at 95.
Gina Lollobrigida.
She was one of the biggest stars of the post-World War II era. So beautiful, Humphrey Bogart said she made Marilyn Monroe look like Shirley Temple. She went from making films in her native Italy to making waves in Hollywood in films like Beat the Devil.
Ever since I met you, you fill my thinking.
Often co-starring with the top leading men of the day, such as Rock Hudson in Come September.
I missed you.
Oh, Lisa. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Ray Cordero, who interviewed music acts, including the Beatles, during a 6-decade career on Hong Kong radio, has died at 98 years old. He earned the title of the world's longest working disc jockey and got new fans thanks to internet streaming. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230.